back to another half week of YouTube. Gonna continue on our little crop tour that I promised you early on in the week, but thought I'd just mention I had a bit of a medical procedure, and I didn't say exactly what it was, and just to protect the kids in the audience, I'm not going to say exactly what it was, but I'll just say this: I got 4 kids, and that's plenty. Okay. So this is the this is the delve stuff that we've been following since the start. For anyone who didn't watch the original video, the second video I ever did, we were delving this country. Most of that footage was taken just out there, but it looks pretty solid, and I'm expecting, with a little bit of a lack of rain, I don't want to walk out this too far because it's wet. A little bit of the lack of rain, I'm sort of expecting maybe this might take off a little bit more than the rest. At the moment we haven't got too much of a lack of rain, but it's coming. So yeah, I just thought I'd come down here and have a bit of a look. This is the delve stuff. We're in a little bit of a headland area here. As I said, I don't particularly want to go too far in there because it's wet as, but so far looking pretty good, looking pretty thick, nothing to stop it, hold it back so far. Let's go and see what the undelved stuff looks like, and then we can maybe make a bit of a adjustment and see, make a bit of an assessment and see whether it's going to you know, actually the moisture issue that we have with this sand country, whether it's starting to become apparent yet or not, and whether it will continue to be apparent as we go along. Barley's generally pretty forgiving when it comes to moisture, so we might not see it straight away, but as things get dry, because we've only had we had 4 mils on Friday morning, but at the end of the day that's not enough to pull it through, and we're on a knife's edge whether it's gonna sort of stay pretty good or go pretty terrible. You know, it really just comes down to how much rain we get from now on. But so far there's no moisture stress at all. A little bit around the trees, but not a lot in the total of things, so hopefully this works out pretty good. But yeah, we'll go check this undelved stuff and keep a bit of an eye on it. Then we might continue on our way. We'll go and see what Joe's doing. He's spraying foliar over there. In the distance I can see him. We'll go and check in with Joe. Also, I should say I'm using a new mic as it's a non-battery powered backup, so if you hear something a little bit different, that's probably what's going on. But yeah, we'll just see how we go. Oh, I really need to pay more attention. So you could never ever see it on this camera because I'm too far away, but I can see the line that we delved, like on an angle for the headlands of the delve stuff over there, and I can tell that the stuff on the left is actually slightly bushier than this stuff over here, but I will say the stuff over here looks darker in green. So yeah, look, I don't know, until we put the header into it we'll never truly know what the difference is. Maybe it'll become more apparent as it gets dry, but where I thought that was better before, I'm actually leaning more towards thinking the delve country does look better, and it should, but still a little bit surprising. You can see it already. You can see around this tree area here in the headlands just going a little bit bluish, just starting to get a bit moisture stressed. It's nothing yet. We'll probably see much worse as the season goes on. But yeah, I am very surprised I could see that already. I was a little bit that surprised me as I was driving past. I'll go and have a bit of a walk out over there. Can't get in here real good, but I might go in the other end and just have a bit of a look around, see what it looks like down the other eastern end. This run here from one end to the other is 4 k's long, so I'm just going to split the drive goes in the middle. I'm just going to pull up on the drive over there. Pretty good out here. Bit more delve country on the left here, but bit further up the hill. Shouldn't really drive around in the crop, but anyway, we're out here now. Just having a look at some of this. It's all pretty good too. I don't think there's too much discrepancy between the delved stuff and the undelved stuff at the moment. I'd say this isn't quite as bushy, surprisingly, but yeah, anyway, it is what it is. We'll continue to monitor it through the year and go from there. But pretty sure Joe had no idea I was siding there for about a good minute of that. Alright, looks like he's covering some country. I've seen him out in this other paddock here yesterday, so he looks like he's headed back across to the north. We'll go and have a look. So this is Planet Barley. I'll go and have a quick little squeeze at the Neo, seeing we're on a crop tour here. I've got something amount of hectares, I think 80 hectares of Neo over on the other side, so we'll go have a look at that. Just thinking about it a bit more, I think the bit I looked over at in the corner would have been Neo, so yeah, I'll go and have a quick squeeze at this stuff. But yeah, I might have been getting a little bit of a skewed view over there at the Neo compared to Planet over here is about where I did the where I was looking across, but I could still see the line across the paddock where the delved stuff was, so I think I was still seeing some sort of representative sample for sure. No, it's the Neo on this side, Planet on this side, and I can't see any height difference or any difference whatsoever out there. Unless there's another marker down further, I'm pretty sure this is the variety change here, and yeah, no discernible difference. Gonna have to take it to the header to see the difference. I think it should. The Neo technically should do about half a ton better, maybe even a little bit more by all accounts, and hopefully it gets malt specs. I'm not sure if it's malt specs yet or not. We usually sell our barley for malt when we can, so it's sort of critical to us. Interesting to see, you can still see the old paddock designations from before we owned it, even after 8 years or something. You can just see this paddock ahead of me here now it's just better all around. Even after, yeah, it'd be 7 or 8 years, you could still see them, still see the difference in the paddocks. It goes to show what crop rotations or rotations and that sort of stuff do to soil and the paddocks going forward, you know, in the long term. This Yarunga block's actually got a dedicated feedlot here from the previous owners as well, and we've never set it up or never got it going, but it comes up about 3 times a year that we should do something, but none of us really want to deal with animals that much, really. There's a fairly large feedlot and a good set of cattle yards with a good crush and everything. It's all set up to do the job, but we're just never pulled the trigger. But I'd say when we're in the next drought, we might pull the trigger on that just to try and keep things ticking along. And yeah, hopefully, well, we've got all the hay and straw and grain you'd ever need. We could probably make some silage pretty easy down here one day as well. It wouldn't be very hard to switch over for a year or two and then turn it back off again. Just depends on prices and all this sort of stuff. Prices to buy cattle, prices to get rid of cattle, and all that stuff. There you go, cattle yards here, all uncovered. There's waste scars on that crush too. It's a pretty flash setup. What are we mixing here, Jay?
Mixing some Lotus and Prosaro.
Lotus, yeah.
Protein, whatever you want to call it. We've got 30 litres of each in here. Add on a bit of water in there. Full 20.
Some Modus. So that's a growth regulant. Stops the barley bushing up so much, so it puts more effort into making grain instead of plant.
You don't want to spill any, it's not cheap.
No. Geez, I'd laugh if you just spilt that then, mate.
I'll turn this pump on down here so we can rinse the rum out. Water in there. It's a lot easier mixing over here. We'll doing a heap of different chemicals over at Yarunga. BS 1000.
But it have herbicide in it as well, didn't it?
Yeah.
This is just straight fungicide, isn't it?
Yeah.
Fungicide and growth regulant. It's our water tank here. Is it bore? I think it's bore, isn't it? It can be bore.
Yeah.
This is sucking out the dam though at the moment, I think.
Drop deck all shiny.
Yeah, apparently they're going to put the, so I haven't told the crowd yet, we're going to get a new forklift because their other one burnt down, but we're hiring one for 6 months until our one gets imported from China. And so Sharpie's gone down to Melbourne to go and get it. But they tell me that they're going to pick the forklift up with another forklift and put it on the back of the drop deck. That's how they're going to get it onto the drop deck because it hasn't got any ramps. So they're going to fork the forklift.
Forking hell. I'm still in it.
About to get a go.
Got 2,400 litres on there now. Put some water in the mix tank, get it going.
A little bit of a mix going on here and agitation.
Pat put a new design on it which works good where you can put water in the spray and the mix tank at the same time.
Yeah, this new piece over the top here.
It doesn't work that well here. It works good at like narrow plains or Yarunga when you've got a pump coming off the dam and then into the spray trailer.
Yeah, yep.
It's really slow if you're just using this one pump.
Yeah, because you haven't got anything feeding this system, it's purely just sucking. Yeah. So there's, on a couple of the other spots, he was saying there's another pump sits down there that actually force feeds this system as well. Works a bit better. You've got an easy mix anyway, Joe. This is like, buddy, The cream loads, this stuff.
Bloody good.
2 chemicals. Doesn't really matter if you spill too much because it's not really poisonous. Wow, it's poisonous, but it's not that poisonous.
I wouldn't drink it anyway.
No. Gee, she gets a fair whirlpool up in there. Nearly getting full amateur good to go now, Joe.
About 500 litres, trying to buy 5,300 litres.
She's just dropping the suction a little bit all the time and just can't quite keep up. Taking a little bit longer than usual. Good day for spraying anyway. Sheepful, ready for another load. Not too much fun, that's good.
So Andy's left me with the camera today. So I'll see if I can make a life out of YouTube. Let's go spraying. So we're down here where I ran out on my last tank. So we'll unfold her. I'll try this side, might be able to see better at this side. It's unfolding a little bit rough. I need to do a folding calibration on it. Have another round to it. So, with our boom height on, my door just cracked open. Turn our pump on, light her up slowly. And we'll get our phone out. Set a 2-minute timer and let it agitate. 2 minutes. So go and watch some TikTok for 2 minutes. 2 minutes is up. Turn our return to tank off. Flick the GPS. Oh, that's going the wrong way. God, that's a pain in the butt. We're going forward, not backwards. The aircon stopped working. Back to the old door open. I'm going to butcher this because it's on video. Look, not saying I'm the best in the world. I'm definitely the best in Australia. Another bike up in Canada's not too bad. But yeah, I reckon I'll definitely take the cake for Oz. How do I turn this thing off? So it's lunchtime. I didn't bring any lunch today. It's Friday, so I'm going to treat myself to hopefully a roast pork roll at the Berrigan Bakery. Bloody good over there. If you're around Berrigan, go to there and get a bloody roast pork roll. Bloody unreal. So I finished that tank of spray. Time to fill up again. It's a half one, full one. I'm not going to be able to do this one end. I'm going to need 2 ends of this. What are you getting windy? Turn the pump on, retard. Why is that not working? There we go. Nah, this is shit. Cut. Alright, so we've got our Modus and our Bassaro in there. Come over here and shut the water to the sprayer off. Water into the mix tank. Give it all a good mix up. What we'll do, we'll fill our rinse tank up now, so we don't have to do it either. Alright. Hey Andy, why'd the chicken cross the road? Because! So I've sucked all the chemical out of the hopper, just running some water through the lines. Get the chemical out of the lines. We'll shut the water off to our sprayer. Put some fresh water in our mixing tank, just to get the rest of the bloody chemical out of there. There's a little bit coming through. Come back down here and turn that one on, turn that one off. Don't need to run a whole lot of water through there. Geez, I've got a few bloody things coming off the drums in there. Drop back down. Idle it down. I reckon I can make a career of this YouTube. Pretty easy work actually. Should be full any minute. I'm getting bloody bog standing here. Come on. Almost there. Turn this pump on, get our rinse tank full. A bit more water through it to make sure it's full. I dropped it. Get up there. Got that. Beautiful. Going on a little side quest while I'm waiting for the rinse tank to fill. See how much I weigh. 60, 80. Jesus. Oh, that's fat, am I? Oh, 60, oh, 80. Nah, weight bridge is broken. I'm not that fat. So we're done for the day. Oh, there's lights up there. An ambulance or a copper? So I didn't quite get that paddock done on the last full fill. I had to come back for a 25 hectare fill, which is alright. But we got it done, sprays flushed out, and right to go for Monday. There's a bit of rain coming shortly. I think this spray's got to be on the plant for 6 hours before it can rain, but it's going to have to do with what it's got, I suppose. Anyway, we'll go back to Narrapone and see what everyone else is doing. I think they're all drinking beer, to be honest with you. I think Sharpie brought that new forklift back. And I'm pretty sure they sent a thing to the group chat. I think it's got a nail on the tyre already, which isn't ideal. Oh well, stuff happens. Alright, let's go see who's got a bloody beer for me.